Hello everyone, this is Ascending High Priestess. I hope you guys are doing well. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for those of you who have been with me for a little bit, thank you so much. Hugs, kisses. I'm wishing you well, and I thought I would do a reading to see what your person, or what, the person that you are thinking about is, thinking. Are they thinking about you? Are they thinking about getting back together if you guys broke up? Are you, are they thinking, whatever they're thinking? Let's see what pops up. Okay. So, okay. Spirit, help me connect with the collective. Sending spirits of the white light and ancestors. Okay, let's see. Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay. So right now this person, they're feeling like they're a little bit angry at you. I'm not gonna lie. They're feeling like they walked away. They're feeling like they could do better. Okay. So they're not looking at you like you are the prize. All right. They have walked away from you for whatever reason. But if you notice, they're not going anywhere. Okay. They're not going anywhere. So they left. They have all these, mixed feelings, these weird feelings about you. But at the same time, they're not going anywhere. And as you can see underneath, the moon is upside down to you. So it means that there is something that they're trying to hide and keep from you. Okay. Yep, they're not going anywhere. So this Chariot is upside down. They're not going anywhere. Okay. They don't want you to go anywhere. All right. For whatever reason, they want to keep you on lockdown. It's like what's that saying? They don't want you, but they don't want anyone else to have you either. Okay. So let's see. Let's start with these. Should I start with these? No. Okay. Let's start with these. I want to connect to my spirit guides and my ancestors to the highest white light, so I may be able to read for the collective regarding this situation. So what exactly is the collective person thinking? Okay, they're thinking that this situation is completely dead. Okay, that this is the end of a cycle and there is no turning back. And this just popped out. This may be due to financial strains, okay, or this has caused you or them financial strain, okay. You've been trying to kind of gather up finances. Yeah. Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So they feel like this is some sort of losing battle, financially, emotionally. They can't bring it back to how it was. Or maybe this is the way you feel. You know, at first, they were in a King of Wands energy. Yeah, and the Tower again. So the Tower came out. This person is hiding different things, okay? They are trying desperately to hide different things. Either maybe hiding finances from you. I'm hearing you hiding a child, hiding a partner. They're hiding something substantial, something that you are not aware of. This is going to come out. eventually, because everything comes out in the wash, as they say. They're trying to hide it desperately from you, okay? Because they know that once that happens, you are going to wake up and say, no, this is not how it's going to go. Because right now the reason why he is withholding, I mean, I keep saying he because that's the energy that's popping up. Doesn't necessarily have to be he. They are high. There's something about finances that they are desperately trying to hide. Either A, they lost a job. They had been working very hard for money. Okay, either A, they lost a job, or B, something happened to the money. So what happened to the money? Yeah, this is all about money. They worked extremely hard to cultivate that cash, okay? And something happened. They may have been with you for money, or maybe someone was with them for money. And right now they're looking for greener pastures, okay? They're looking to see how the hell they are going to get out of this situation they have dug themselves in. How did they miss those red flags? Yep. So this is definitely due to a past third party. There may have been a lot of black magic, okay? And I'm not saying white magic. It was black magic, okay? That this person may have been under some sort of weird spell. And that doesn't necessarily they did what they did. They were they were responsible and accountable. Well, not accountable, they were responsible for their actions during that time. They haven't still taken full accountability. They're still trying to, I guess, hide what they did. Maybe the way they felt about you was the way they felt about you in the past. Maybe not now. Maybe they see you as someone of substance now, but back then they didn't. Okay? And this could be, remember my readings are timeless, so this could be past, present, or future. Yeah, and this put you in a state of worry. And this is what karma has returned, because karma comes full around the world. And, karma never forgets an address. Karma will find your ass one way or the other. So the way that, you were stabbed in the heart, betrayed, you felt isolated, etc., etc., this person is feeling this now. Yeah. This was all a battle. This was all a battle. Okay. They may be wanting to work things out. Okay. They may be wanting to work things out. They may be working on trying to repair, I heard, their reputation, money situation. But again, there has to be some time that has to pass in order for a lot of this dust to settle. So it's not like this person, all this happened and then, a week later they're going to call and say, hey, I'm sorry, or, hey, no, this person either A, went through a tower moment, or B, they're going through it now, or will be very shortly. And this tower moment is going to hit them. Everything that basically happened to you, you know, karma is going to come back around and really whack this person, because there are a lot of secrets. There are a lot of secrets that still need to be revealed, okay? There was a lot of love loss here. And, you know, now this person wants to give you an offer. Give you an offer. So let's see exactly what this person has to say. What does this person have to say to the collective? What does this person have to say to the collective? Please and thank you. I feel you even though we are apart. One more, please. Thank you. I will wait for a sign for you. So this person may want you to reach out to them. And you and I were way too young. So maybe, you know, when you got with this person, maybe you were young, or maybe this person is just completely immature. You know, it's not that you were young. Maybe you're, you know, this person was extremely immature. Okay. What information can you give me regarding this situation, please? What information can you provide regarding this information, please? And thank you. Let's see. What information can you provide with Superstar? Okay, so the Superstar energy came out. So I have a feeling this is for you, not them. The energy signifies a journey forward with significant recognition. So you're going to be working on something that you're going to be recognized, okay? There are qualities and there are things that you are being guided toward fame. So your path is illuminated by your North Node, promising a profound and lasting impact. Let yourself be visible, okay? So for some of you, you need to, I'm not really good with like astrology stuff, but for those of you who are, look into your North Node, because there may be something there that you may need to sort of study, look into, etc., that may guide you into your next phase, okay? Or you may need an astrological reading. You have a very rare heart, okay? You have a very rare loving heart. And this is why sometimes people with rare hearts, and they're very giving, they're very loving, they kind of, you know, go into relationships or just meet people that are complete assholes, and they take advantage of you, you know, your warm heart, your giving nature, you know, because they think you're naive, you know, and not everybody that is giving is naive. Maybe you're just a freaking good person that runs into a lot of jerks, okay? This was a divine union, okay? This was a divine union that met with a witch, warlock, etc., etc., that somehow your person got diverted, okay? But this is their burden to bear. This is not your burden. Okay, this is their burden to bear. This is their karma. So whatever karma is reaped from this situation, this is their karma. They may be trying to sort of jump the gun on trying to either A, run away from karma, skip some steps. You know, karma wants you to go through it, basically, so you could learn the lessons that you did not learn the first time around, so that way you don't have to repeat it. You know, you don't have to, you know, everybody comes here with a, you know, with a soul contract, and there are certain lessons that we agree to as, you know, people, to say, you know, I need to learn about love, I need to learn about forgiveness, I need to learn how to set up boundaries, I need to learn what it is to be independent, etc., etc. You know, these are lessons that we all as people come and we need to learn. And what happens is that sometimes we get tripped up, you know, with other things that we see, you know, we don't finish what we start. And when we don't finish what we start, oh, we sort of fail that test, we have to repeat it, you know. And sometimes repeating the test is a lot harder than the first time around, or sometimes, that test could be lessened by, depending on your guides and depending on the lesson. Okay, this may be part of your soul's journey to kind of go through certain things and teach other people, or come in and, just be able to speak on, you don't necessarily have to have a podium, but maybe a lot of you do. A lot of you will go through shit, and, a lot of you will say, hey, let me write that book, or let me, counsel women on, DV. Let me counsel men on, how to manage finances, in respect of, family units, how to, set up schedules for family and care, etc., etc. Whatever it may be. For everybody is different, but there's something here that you are going to learn in your lifetime that you're going to pay forward. Okay, and for a lot of you, you are going to receive a new love. Okay, and that's if you want it. We all have free will. And for those of you who don't, want love right now, or are not ready for love, that's fine. Just heal. All right. But don't kind of lock yourself up in a little cocoon and say, I will never, go through that again, or I will never love anyone again, because you're cheating yourself out of, you're a loving person. You know that you are worth it. You know that you have come here to share that beautiful soul that you have with other people. And, just because other people are ugly, it doesn't mean that you have to hide your beauty. Okay? You are worth it. You are better than they are. And you have learned the lessons that you need to learn. So you need to put all that energy into yourself and find, even if it's friendships, even if it's that self-love, put that energy into yourself and love yourself, so that way you're able to be happier. And you will find that divine connection in the long run. Okay, you will find that divine connection in the long run. For a lot of you, you and your person came here as a divine union to, you set up divine contracts, and this person sort of lost their way. You listened, you went through it, you went through your lessons, you passed your test. This person got stuck somewhere. Okay, somewhere. Let's see what other messages your person has for you at this time. What messages does the collective person have? Okay, so they're still very they sexually desire you. Okay, this person may be feeling lost without you, and they're still a little bit obsessed with you. Okay, they're still, obsessed with you in some form or fashion. They can't talk to you right now, and you were right. So this person, they know they messed up. Okay, they know they messed up. They know that. I have a feeling that this person is afraid to take accountability. They're not used to taking accountability. They're not used to saying, I'm sorry. They're not used to being put in positions where they have to open up and say, hey, this is what I did. This is how I made you feel. I'm sorry. So, for them to actually come in and say, hey, let's talk, it's very difficult. Okay, so for a lot of you, you may not get the closure that you desperately want or need, at least right now, not until this person does some healing on their own and figure out how they damaged this entire situation. Okay, this is all they're doing. Okay, and they were either you were the victim, or there were a lot of people that kind of got hurt in the long run. You know, there may be children involved, there may be elderly parents involved, extended families, etc., etc. So there's a lot of, you know, there's a domino effect when you do certain things. Let's see. What messages can you provide? Yep, this is definitely about finances. This is definitely about finances. Either A, they're trying right now desperately to figure out their finances, because something happened with finances, okay? So you may have to even look into, if you know, if you had joint accounts with this person, be very careful and just keep an eye on your stuff, okay? Keep an eye on your shit, okay? This person may reach out to you when they get a little bit of liquid courage, okay? This person, you're very intuitive. You and this person are very intuitive because you are both divine counterparts, okay? So it's not unheard of that you may think of this person and all of a sudden, you know, something that you guys both did pops up, and this is the truth, okay? This is the truth. So you're going to have to play this with kid gloves, I'm hearing. You're going to have to be the better and bigger person because you're the more evolved twin flame. You're the more evolved person in this relationship, okay? So you're definitely going to get an unexpected message, okay? An unexpected message. Probably via social media, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if this person reaches out to you via DM, Facebook, and you know, etc., etc., Instagram. So they may like a picture. They're still maybe looking at your photos, but you need to kind of read between the lines with this person. Okay, I think a lot of you know how to deal with this person by now. For a lot of you, you've been dealing with this person for quite some time. This person may have also some sort of addiction. And, you know, as I always say in this channel, addiction could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be substance abuse. It could be anything. It could be overeating. It could be shopping. It could be, you know, watching Netflix for like 24 hours. There's a lot of different things that go into an addictive personality, okay? So let's see what else this person has to say. What can we find out? So you or this person may be looking into getting a new automobile. They may even try to give you an automobile, okay? For a lot of you, you are a generational curse breaker. So for a lot of you, you may have seen this pattern in your family play out many, many, many different times, okay? But you are divinely protected. So if there was any magic or any ill will, you know, that people were kind of sending you, it's not even like touching you. Thank you. This is going to go to spiritual court, okay? And this is what I meant about karma. This is going to go to spiritual court. This is going to be if someone stepped in to dissuade or harm you and your partner, okay, your divine counterpart. This is definitely going to go into spiritual court, and these people are going to be taken care of in the worst kind of way. Because if you are spiritual protected, that means that your spirit guides are going to hand them their ass, okay? You are an empress, okay? You're not going to step down for just anyone. This person was a player, okay? Yep. And you have tons, again, tons and tons of ancestor protection. You may meet someone while you're traveling, okay? You may meet someone while you're traveling who may be a guide. This person got trapped, okay? They feel like they got trapped. This person got trapped. And now they may be healing their heart, or they may need to heal their heart. And this person feels like they were manipulated, spiritually manipulated by, you know, witch, warlock, like I said earlier. And they went through some weird shit. And they went through a fool's journey, okay? They feel like an idiot, okay? They feel like a complete idiot. So let's see what advice Spirit has for you. What advice do you have for the collective at this time, please and thank you? What advice do you have for the collective, please and thank you? All right, find the lesson, okay? Find the lesson in this, okay? Something has happened and it has stopped you from in your tracks. In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There is no such thing as failure. So pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going, okay? Spirit wants you to keep going. You are not a failure. Don't blame yourself for everything that happened in this relationship, because there are two people. You know, it takes two. It really takes two. Let's see. What advice do you have for the collective? Thank you. Yep, this feels like a huge emotional loss, you know, and you are, it's okay. It's okay to feel like, you know, like this is a loss, okay? And no one says that you have to kind of quickly get over it. No, you go through your feelings, you honor those feelings. And right now you're just going through a transition, okay? And little by little, things will get better, okay? Okay, I'm not supposed to pick up anything that drops. You have a lot of prosperity right now that's going to be starting. Make sure that you take care of that base chakra. So for a lot of you, you may need to kind of go out in green spaces, meditate a little bit on, and move on, okay? Spirit wants you to keep moving on, okay? Keep moving forward, because you're going to be building a better foundation and healing for yourself. You have achievements, okay? So you are going to be moving forward, my dear. Let me just see. What last messages do you have for the collective regarding this situation? Please and thank you. Let go. Okay? Let go. And I know that's easier said than done. So your song, and I'm still working on getting the oracle cards ready for you guys that I designed. The song that popped up was Lady. So there may be a message for you in this song from this person, you know, either the artist, the lyrics, there may be a message in there for you. Save a Prayer by Duran Duran. One more, please, and thank you. And Never Be Me by Miley Cyrus, okay? So again, there may be a message in the lyrics, the artist, or even in the year it was created, okay? I hope this message resonated with you. Please hit share and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.